Yo, what is going on, my dudes? Welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. Following more stream coverage, we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming boss, Solak. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Let's go! Alright guys, so this video we're going to be talking about Solak shown off by Mod Ramen. Before we get started, I just want to say that Mod Ramen did say that he's about 99% confident that by the time this releases, it will come with the duo mode. In the previous video I talked about Solak, he said that if he has to scrap anything, it would be duo mode, but he would eventually get it out at a later time. But it looks like it's all going according to plan and duo mode should come out on the actual release. Next thing I want to talk about is the ranged ability I talked about previously that is supposed to be coming with Solak, where it was an ultimate ability that lowered the amount of ticks between global cooldowns. That is actually being scrapped. That's no longer going to be dropped from Solak whatsoever. They do have some kind of solution to 4-tick auto attacking that does not encompass that ability, so it has been removed. Will not come with Solak, just want to make that 100% clear. I don't know what the solution to 4-ticking is. I wish they were a little bit more specific, but they just said that since they do have a separate solution, they will not be giving that ability. So it's just the crossbows, the pet, etc. Anyways, since we first got early models of Solak, he has been updated in terms of his visuals, and we now have what he looks like. So this is exactly what he looks like now. This is the artwork for what the current model has been edited to look like. So you can see here, he looks really cool. They did do some minor tweaks. He does have that gem in the middle of his body, and he has a lot more blue glowing from within outwards. He looks really cool, really excited. They got rid of his one big arm, and now he just has two symmetrical sized arms. Overall, yeah, it looks really cool. And don't worry about this, even though this is just the artwork. We are going to see him in game just in a bit. So don't worry about that. We're about to jump into what he looks like actually live in the game. Before we actually see him in game, I just want to note that we are going to see some slight attacks. Briefly, we're not going to really get much detail in this video, but he does say, Mod Ramen that is, that the large majority of any type of attacks we've seen in the past, or whatever, with my previous coverage videos, most of those attacks have actually been scrapped. So a lot of what we're going to be seeing is 100% new. He said very little tiny bits have made it through since that early build, but most of them have been removed. So I just want to let you know. Anyways, to get started, you're going to see Marathel, the elf, inside. That's the one that's going to be helping you in the fight. Right outside of the arena, you're going to talk to her. And having a brief conversation with her is going to allow you to enter the instance system and start up a fight, set it up however you want to choose to do so. So without any further ado, here he is. This is Solak in game, and man, he looks really cool. They did a really good job with the modeling on this one. You can see him in full flesh, what he looks like in game with his animations, his idle animations, and him standing there. You can see the size comparison from him to the player, and he does look really amazing. So they did a really good job on him. Just let me know in the comments below what you think of him. I think he looks really cool. They did a good job, and I really can't wait. I'm just so excited to fight this boss. So just seeing him finally in the flesh really just excites me, and can't wait for this to come out later in next month. So they briefly start a fight, and you can actually see Solak doing his auto attacks here. He actually has several different auto attack animations, and I think based on what he said, Mod Ramen, they're just different animations, so they function identically. It doesn't mean anything based on which one they have. It's just to bring a little bit of variety into the fight, so it doesn't look like he's doing the same auto attack every single time while switching between whatever sub or special attacks he may have. So just a little varying up the fight. You know, he has different animations for his auto attacks. And here we get a brief look of some kind of attack. He seems to be charging up something, and then when he releases it, it puts some sort of circle thing behind Solak, but Mod Ramen quickly tellies out, so we really don't know what that is or what that does. How exactly you're going to interact with it, we don't know. He's being very secretive about this, so I guess we're going to have to wait and see when it finally goes out. But there you've seen the early showings of one of his attacks. One thing Mod Ramen actually mentions when it comes to how this fight's going to work out, he actually says it's going to be very punishing if you're not dealing with his mechanics. He said he learned his lesson with next AOD with the ice prison. Most people 100% ignore it. They just let their teammate take it and then just carry on with the fight. He said that's not going to be the case, or he aims for it not to be the case with this fight. If you do not interact with the mechanics as he intended, you will be punished in a great way. So you do need to deal with those attacks as intended by Mod Ramen. So that's interesting to see how that's going to play out. It's not going to be necessarily a DPS race as we've seen with most bosses. So I'm interested to see exactly what that means when this comes out. Another attack that Mod Ramen actually shows off with Solak is he'll do this thing where it looks like he's preparing for a large attack. He'll root one of his arms down into the ground. A player can choose to climb up onto him and I guess do some kind of attack to him and distract him from charging up. That's what it seems like to me. But then that player, apparently Solak catches onto him and smashes him down for massive melee damage. So what I think is you're going to need somebody on your team who's going to actually help you. Maybe they will barricade and then intercept you so you don't take that 8k damage, or you can res it or something. I don't know, but at some time you're going to have to deal with him in this fashion and then deal with the repercussions afterwards where he smacks you with that 8k. So you're going to need to know how to prepare yourself for that kind of thing. So it's really interesting to see exactly how players are going to, maneuver around this type of attack. That's all he really showed about the attack. He quickly tallied out after, but it does give some good insight so you can know exactly how to prepare for something like this if you come across this sub attack. Anyways, guys, that wraps it up for all the information I got about Solak. Let me know what you guys think about it. Are you excited as I am to get right into fighting this boss? Let me know down below. Let me know what you think of the attacks, the animations, the actual model itself. Would love to hear your thoughts. That wraps it up for the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I am out. Peace.